If you're young and you want to build real wealth, then this is the blueprint you've been looking for. Now, this is based on the principles of Sarup Singh Rajput. And let me be clear, we are not talking about get-rich-quick schemes here. What we are talking about is a fundamental shift, a complete change in how you think about your time, how you develop your skills, and how you understand money. So let's get right into it. All right, here's our roadmap. We're going to cover 5 essential stages. First up, we'll unlock this temporary superpower that you have right now. Then, we're going to completely redefine your most valuable asset. After that, we'll demystify what money actually is, lay out a clear path to mastering a skill, and then finally, show you exactly how to get started on your journey today. Okay, let's kick things off with the most urgent piece of this whole puzzle, and that is the unique, incredibly powerful advantage you have just by being young. And listen, this isn't just about having more energy. This is like a biological cheat code for learning. So what is this superpower I'm talking about? Well, it's an advantage you're probably using right now without even realizing it. But here's the thing, it comes with an expiration date, and that clock, it is ticking. It's called fluid intelligence. This is your brain's raw power to just soak up new information, to connect the dots, and to learn new skills at an absolutely incredible speed. But here's the catch, and this is a big one. This ability hits its peak in your late teens and early 20s. After you hit about 25, it slowly starts to decline. This creates a golden window of opportunity that, believe me, will not stay open forever. I mean, the difference is just, it's huge. At 20, your brain is like a sponge. It's totally primed to soak up new skills. Learning a new language, figuring out a coding framework, it's just fundamentally easier. By the time you're 40, it's not impossible, of course not, but it takes way more effort and way more time to get the same result. So the key takeaway here is that this phase of effortless learning, it's temporary. You have to use it while you've got it. Okay, so you have this temporary learning superpower. Awesome. But to actually use it, you need to understand the real currency of your life. And hint, it is not money, it's your time. And this one little shift in perspective, it's the foundation for this entire blueprint. This quote really says it all, doesn't it? Money comes and goes, you can earn it, you can lose it, you can earn it back again, but time, once a second is gone, it is gone for good. It's your one and only finite resource, which makes it, by definition, the most valuable thing you have. Just look at this example, right? Earning 5 lakhs, that sounds pretty good. But if you spread that out over 5 years, it's only about 8,000 rupees a month. Not so impressive anymore. Now imagine earning that same 5 lakhs in a single month. That is a completely different world. The amount of money is exactly the same, but the time it takes you to earn it changes its value completely. Our true currency isn't the rupee, it's the second. You know, just think about how true this is. We stress out about spending 100 rupees. We think about it, we weigh our options, and yet we'll mindlessly scroll on our phones for hours, just burning through the one asset we can never ever get back. This is the exact mindset that we have to break starting today. So once you start guarding your time like it's gold, what do you actually do with it? Well, the next step is to understand what money really is. And spoiler alert, it has absolutely nothing to do with chasing it. Let's just demystify money for a second. It's not some magical, complicated thing. It's just a tool. It's a simple way to exchange value. That is it. You give someone something valuable, a product, a service, a skill that solves a problem for them, and they give you money back in return. Simple as that. The whole process is incredibly simple when you break it down like this. Step 1, use your precious time and that fluid intelligence we talked about to build a skill that people actually need. Step 2, go out and use that skill to solve a problem for somebody. And step 3, you get money as a thank you for the value you just created. So if you're not making money, it just means one thing. You haven't provided enough value yet. And here's the best part. Thanks to the internet, we are living in an absolute gold mine of opportunity. Skills like these, they are in crazy high demand right now. You don't need a fancy degree, you don't need to move to a big city. You can start learning any one of these right from your room today and often for free. The world doesn't have a shortage of money, it has a shortage of skilled people. Now, this all sounds great in theory, right? But this is where most people get completely stuck. They get paralyzed by this common myth that stops them from ever taking that first critical step. So let's blow that myth right up. This is the big one. This belief that you have to invent the next big thing or come up with some idea that nobody's ever thought of before. This mindset is a total trap. It just leads to years and years of thinking and planning and ultimately doing absolutely nothing. So here's the reality. Don't try to invent something new. Start by learning. Pick a skill that's already proven, that's already in demand. A lot of the most successful companies in India were inspired by models that worked somewhere else. The goal isn't to be unique right at the start. The goal is to become excellent. Just begin. This is straight from the source, and it's just so powerful. People always have excuses, right? Oh, I can't start a YouTube channel. I don't have a good laptop. Well, he got his first 25,000 subscribers, wrote articles, read books, all from a simple mobile phone. He used the money he made from that to buy a laptop later. See, the tool doesn't matter. What really matters is what you do with the tools you already have. So how do you actually learn this stuff? It's all out there. You just have to look. But don't just consume content. Observe it. Find the absolute best people in your chosen field and break down exactly what makes them so successful. Immerse yourself in free tutorials, articles, online forums. Seriously, the barrier to entry has never, ever been lower. Your only real cost is your time and your focus. Okay, this brings us to the final and honestly, the most important part of all. You can have all the knowledge, you can have all the tools in the world, but without the right mindset and a real commitment to this, nothing is ever going to change. In the end, it's your mindset that determines your outcome. A poor mentality is always chasing a quick payout. It's asking, how can I get paid fast? And that leads to sloppy work that nobody values. A rich mentality, on the other hand, is obsessed with mastery. It asks a different question. How can I become so good at this that people have to pay me? In this model, money isn't the goal. It's just the natural result of being excellent. And let's just be blunt about what's going to stop you. The things that will absolutely destroy your golden age opportunity are cheap, short-term pleasures, mindless scrolling on social media, pointless relationships, chasing temporary highs. You have your entire life for all of that, but right now you have this fire inside you and a very limited window to build something incredible. Don't trade that for something cheap. I've seen people waste 3-4 years of their life saying, I'll start tomorrow, or I'll start when I get this one thing. That tomorrow never, ever comes. Every single day you wait, the competition gets a little tougher and your fluid intelligence gets a little bit weaker. The perfect time doesn't exist. The time is right now. So, I'm going to leave you with this question. And I don't want you to just think about it. I want you to actually grab a piece of paper and write it down. What is the one skill that you are going to dive deep into for the next 5 months? It doesn't matter if it's 15 minutes a day or 45 minutes a day, just make a commitment. Because your journey doesn't start when you have it all figured out. It starts the moment you take that very first step.